If you're a tall girl and feel like no matter how much you eat or train, your body just won't change, then yeah, this video is for you. With my fitness journey, my goal has always been to put on more weight. I grew up naturally skinny. Majority of my body is legs. I'm literally 80% legs, 20% torso. It's definitely much harder to put on more size as a tall girl. I've been through it. I'm still going through it. You know, it's a long process, but just, you gotta have patience. So yeah, with my personal journey, trying to put on more weight and more size, especially more so in my lower half. So I used to always follow random programs that I saw online that just were glute focused programs because that was my goal, to, you know, get a booty, right? Even though, yes, these are programs with legit exercises that grow your glutes, it wasn't a program that is for someone that's of my build, a tall girl with longer legs and a shorter torso. So in the beginning, I was following these programs, and yes, I did start to see some changes. However, I wasn't putting on enough size as I thought I would quick enough. When I started to get more into my fitness journey and get certified in becoming a trainer, obviously I learned more about the human body and how to do workouts that are specific for your body type. During the beginning of my journey, I'm following girls that are 5'3", 5'6" maybe. I'm like, wow, I want their bodies. I want to look like that. Never did it cross my mind that height is something that plays a role into this. And I'm like, I'm doing everything that they're doing. Why don't I look like that? Girl, they're 5'6", they're 5'3". Okay, if you're never gonna look like that. And that's what you have to realize. Stop comparing yourself to someone that's shorter than you, because your journey as a tall girl is not going to be the same as someone that's shorter. The gains are gonna be completely different. The work that you have to put in is a lot more typically, and you have to eat 10 times more than someone that's shorter, okay? So there's a lot of factors that play into it, and it needs to get talked about more. I wanna help my tall sisters out, because if I knew this back then, I'm pretty sure I would've saw progress within like a year, not within like 5-6 years. Like, even though yes, your fitness journey does, you know, your fitness journey is a journey, right? It takes time to get to where you want to be. But with the science that I know now and information, obviously when you know knowledgeable information that works for your body specifically, you're gonna see those results a lot quicker, right? So I was doing a bunch of bullshit in the beginning, and it took me 5 years to get to where I am, but you know what, we're still here today. That's what matters, right? We got here. But yeah, let's break it down. All right, so number one, when you have longer limbs, that's more muscle to build, right? Organically, it's just something that's going to take time regardless. Just think of the difference between building a muscle of someone that's 5'10" compared to someone that's 5'3". Like, the person that's 5'10", it's a whole lot of body to fill, okay? Compared to someone that's 5'3". So it's something that takes longer. You have to lift heavy. There's no way around that. You have to lift heavier as a tall girl. Gradually, of course, increase your weights. Don't just start off heavy off bat, especially if you're a beginner. Please slow it down. But from wherever you start from, just gradually increase your weights. But essentially, you want to lift heavy. I'm talking like 6 to 8 reps in your workouts. Of course, do your compound lifts, your deadlifts, your squats. Still do your bench, push and pull movements, back, everything. You have to hit the large muscle groups in your body in order to build. It's gonna take some time. You're not gonna see results as quick as someone that is of shorter. Even just physically seeing the difference on your body, that is something that always got to me, because I'm like, I'm doing, like I said before, like I'm doing all these workouts, I'm eating the amount that I'm supposed to, but I'm not physically seeing the difference in my body. And that's the thing. As a tall girl, that is a hard pill that we unfortunately just have to swallow sometimes. You're just visibly not going to see it as much as someone that is shorter. Like, I always wanted bigger quads. I'm like, oh, I wish I could just see like the muscle definition in my quads the way I would like to. But with my specific build, it is just a lot harder. And I'm accepted of that. Like, yes, it's possible to get there, but just know you gotta really put in the work for it. Like, it is tough. So it's something I have accepted. But again, as a tall girl, this is just what it comes with. Visibly, you're not going to see the changes as much, but you will see changes. Don't get me wrong. If you look at really strong legs as someone that's shorter compared to someone that's taller, it's just a complete difference. You just have to accept that this is how your body is built to be. This is what it's meant to be. This is your build, this is your frame. This just leads me to my next point. As a tall girl, we require a lot more calories. We gotta eat a lot more. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't even know what your maintenance calories is. And I'm pretty sure you're not even eating your maintenance calories right now. A lot of you guys undereat, and that's what I'm realizing about my tall girlies. Y'all are not eating enough. Y'all are not eating enough. I promise you, because trust me, I'm a foodie. I always thought I ate a lot when I was little. Like even my mom would say like, you eat a lot. As a little girl, you ate a lot. But it wasn't until I started actually tracking my macros when I realized, girl, you are not eating the amount that you're supposed to for your height. I thought I was eating enough, but I wasn't. I need y'all to just stop guessing. Stop guessing, because I promise you, you're not eating enough. Once you track your macros, you will see the amount of protein that we're supposed to be having, child. It's a bit of a jump scare. It's a bit of a jump scare. I'm pretty sure you guys heard this plenty of times. You're supposed to be eating your weight in grams of protein. So close to that. I weigh basically, let's say 170 pounds right now. I need to be eating that amount of protein per day in grams. 170 grams of protein a day. That is not for the weak, right? Start tracking your macros. If you don't know where or how to do that, I'm gonna drop a link right here, TDE calculator. All you need to put in is your height, your age, your activity level, like how many times are you working out a week? Are you sedentary or are you really active? All that information, and it'll boom, give you all your numbers for you. It'll give you your maintenance calories, so how much calories you should be having a day to maintain. It'll give you your cutting calories, so if you're looking to cut or lose some weight, and it'll also give you bulking, so if you're looking to, you know, put on more size and weight, like how I've been doing. It's a free calculator. Do that and start tracking your macros. You could download some apps like MyFitnessPal to basically have like a food log and a diary of what you're eating and plug in your numbers there to see and make sure that you're hitting the numbers that you're supposed to, right? So your macros consist of your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. So you should be hitting those specific numbers, and that's what's really going to help you get to your goal and really have you actually start to physically see a change. I promise you, I did not physically start seeing a change until I started tracking my macros. Like I told y'all, I was doing the workouts, I thought I was eating enough. No, baby. No, and that's the thing too. Don't be following these guides, these nutrition guides from these random influencers. Like y'all have to really pay attention to what you're getting, because people will just throw anything out there. Everybody has a different body type. I even suggest seeking help from a nutritionist first than just following any like guide that you see that's online, because yeah, everybody's body is different and you have to train it differently. We have to train it to our specific body types. You are a tall girl with longer limbs, therefore you require different things. When it comes to working out, make sure you're following a program that is tailored to your goals. Make sure you're following a program from a certified trainer. There's also different exercises that we do that we may have to change when it comes to being a taller girl. If you're someone like me that's been working to grow her glutes, and certain exercises I'll do differently so that I get a better result from that exercise. So for example, doing like Romanian deadlifts, sometimes I would elevate myself, so make myself a little bit higher, so that way I have a longer way down to really feel that stretch in my muscles and your hamstring and your glute muscles. When it comes to hip thrusts, there's, you know, for certain taller girls, you have to position yourself differently. You might need a higher box instead of a lower box so you get that range of motion. There's a bunch of things. So like make sure when you're following these workout programs, they are tailored to your body type and your specific goal. Like I said, just doing any random workouts or random programs is not going to get you to what you need to be. You're going to be remained at the same spot for a while. And we don't want that. We want to see change, right? That's the whole point of this. So what's actually worked for me as a tall girl trying to gain weight, my goals are more so to grow my lower half and my glutes specifically. So I did include more leg day workouts into my programming. So I would do 3 days of legs and 2 days of upper body. So those 3 days of legs would consist of one more of a push day, which is like more quads focus. Another day would be hamstrings and glutes, so more posterior. And one day would be like strictly glutes, like just building straight cheeks. Okay, so that's how I split up my 3 leg days, and then I'll have 2 upper body days, 1 push, 1 pull. So like for the push would be like shoulders and chest, triceps, and for the pull would be like more back exercises and a little bit of biceps as well. That was like my 5-day split when I first started at this, by the way. That's not my split currently, because I'm pretty sure most of y'all that are probably watching this video are beginners. So I'm saying how I started out, that's how I would start out, especially if you're someone that is taller, that's trying to grow more of your lower half. Because like I said, I'm all legs, 80% legs. So since that's majority of my body, I have to train it harder, right, than the normal person. Some people might just train it for two leg days. I need a full 3 leg days, okay, because it's a whole lot of leg to target and train. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I did my split for my workout. So that's what worked out. That's what worked for me. Yes, I was eating more meals. So I typically would have 5 to 6 meals a day. Yes, I split it up into like smaller meals because throughout the day, because some days I would have earlier days, some days were later. So depending on my day, that's how I split it up. But 5 to 6 meals a day. Because like I said, once you go to that TDE calculator and calculate your macros, you'll see what I'm talking about. You will see what I'm talking about. It's a lot of food, y'all. It's a lot of food you gotta eat. So I split mine up into like 5 to 6 meals throughout the day. And in those meals, those included like 2 to 3 snacks, by the way. So 2 to 3 of those were snacks, not just full on meals. We ain't go that crazy. I still had 2 rest days because don't get me wrong, you need to rest, you guys. Like training for 5 days, especially heavy lifting, it's a lot and it's taxing on your body. So I did have 2 rest days where, you know, I didn't even have active rest days. Honestly, I rested. Like my rest days were bummy days. Okay, I was not in the gym. It was a full-on rest day. Maybe like a small walk here and there, but nothing too crazy at all. And yeah, I was just training with intention. Like that's just what's important. Once you train with intention, you will see results. Just have intention, guys. Be intent with what you're doing. So yeah, that's what worked for me. And look, I was able to go from this to this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys see the difference. You see the difference. It's there. I'm not lying to y'all. It takes time. And I'm giving you guys this now so it doesn't take you 5-6 years to get there. Like I said, if I knew this information back then, you would have been thinking Yana by like 28. You know what I mean? Like, so listen, my tall girls, your body isn't the problem. Okay, you just needed a different approach. That's it. If you're a tall girl that's trying to build your body, like this is the right space. Welcome. I'm gonna start sharing more videos just like this. But yeah, I just want y'all to have patience. That is just the main thing. Have patience, track your macros. That's the first thing you should do. Follow a workout program that is tailored to your specific body type. Narrow down your goals on like what you specifically want to build. Don't compare yourself to someone that's shorter. You're 5'10", sister. That's just gonna throw you for a whirlwind, okay? That's really gonna take you for a spin for sure. Follow your own journey, take your time, and just be patient with yourself. You got this. Just stay tuned for the next video. Comment below what you want to see more. If you have any questions, I'm here. Love you guys.